Now, just for the editor, just say your name and how to spell it.
Okay, Jeff Cushing, Jeffcushing.
Okay, in the class that you teach?
I teach Introduction to PLCs, Programmable Logic Controller applications, Instrumentation, Process Measurement and Control, and Liquid and Gas Flow Measurement.
Okay. And when you, all these programmable logic controls, does all this kind of fit into what a student might do if they go to, say, Chevron or something, where they deal in the whole world of controlling flow and measuring flow and all that?
Absolutely, absolutely. The students in those programmable logic controller classes, it's essentially computer programming, but it's computer programming for industrial computers, computers that have been ruggedized to handle an industrial environment. So those computers perform all the calculations and provide the necessary control for places like Chevron to control their flow in their pipes, to control levels in their tanks, to control pressures in their systems, and control systems are designed around those programmable logic controllers.
And I notice a lot of hands-on activities in here too. Do the students kind of give you the feedback after they graduate that really helped them in terms of being prepared to go to work?
Yeah, it really does. It really does. One of the benefits of this particular program is there's so much hands-on that we train the students on the actual equipment that they're going to see when they get to the job site. And a lot of students come back and say, you know, it was great because, you know, I went to this job site and or I went to my employer's site, and the equipment that they were using was exactly what we trained on in class. Now, granted, they don't have the advanced knowledge and skills that they might gain in the field, but when they walk up to the piece of equipment, you know, they're already familiar with it. And the employers like that as well, primarily because, you know, the learning curve for the student is a little less steep.
And what are the career opportunities out there in this kind of field?
Oh, there's lots of them, lots of them. In the process control industries like oil and gas or refineries, all instrumentation and control technicians are basically come out of programs like ours. And ours is a premier program, especially because we have companies like Chevron who provide us with funds and support. They also go to places like Michelin, where they can be an automation manufacturing technician, where they work on all the control systems for assembly lines or manufacturing processes. Just about anything that is automated or is controlled by something other than a human being, this program prepares those students for those jobs.
Okay, I'm going to go around on this side. Let's talk.
I got an audience. This is just great.
Okay, now just say your name for the camera.
My name is Amanda Crosswell.
All right, and spell it.
AMANDACROSSWELL.
All right, so sounds like it spells like it sounds.
That's right.
And what brought you to this school? What attracted you to coming to it?
My brother came here first, and he was telling me what a great campus this was, and the opportunities that it showed, you know, for a further career.
All right, and it's good. You sniffled at the end. Okay, and what attracted you to this particular field instead of something that's more traditionally what you think women would go into?
It's, to be honest with you, I never thought that it was not something a woman would go into, not until I was here and already in it and loved it. So once I got here and I realized that there weren't very many women in it, it was challenging, and it was something that I could prove, that I was hoping that I could say for other females that they could come in and do it too.
What are some of the, take a big sniffle now, what are some of the things about it that you discovered you really do like?
I love the math. The math is so challenging, and it really, you really have the chance to show what you can do. That's first and foremost, and then the PLCs is my favorite right now. Being able to design a program, and then to be able to implement it and see it work.
And that's kind of the guts of what you're going to be doing out in the field.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit about what you discovered about your capabilities in working with those PLCs.
As far as my capabilities, I don't know if it's really as a woman, but as a female, you can go in and see things. You can visualize it in your head and then put it on the computer, and then it actually works the way you saw it work. And it's simpler than some of the other students, what they can do.
So you feel like you have an opportunity to kind of show what you can do with your mind in terms of being able to visualize things, and then.
Absolutely.
And what are some of the? Have you gone on an internship or toured any companies?
I've toured many companies. I haven't went on my internship yet.
So what did you learn? What was the message you got when you toured all these companies?
That they need people first and foremost, and that exactly what we do in the classroom is what we will be doing out in the real world. I mean, there is nothing different. So everything that we learn in the classroom will be used on our job.
So how does that help your degree of confidence in being able to go out of here and?
Oh, tremendously, tremendously. Just to know that there will be a very small transition period from school to my career.
And have you had anybody with industry? Has anybody expressed an interest in you coming to work for them already?
Everybody has. Chevron has. Orchid not toilet paper. Sorry.
Why don't you start again and just
Okay.
start off with like a subject line, like all these companies have expressed.
All the companies have expressed interest in me. Chevron has. Orchid Paper Company has. Chesapeake, Michelin Tires. There's a wide variety of companies that I could go work for.
How does it make you feel?
Wonderful. Wonderful that I'm desired, that what I have learned in this school is what is needed out there.
It's a good feeling.
Yes, absolutely.
And what about the professors? Do you feel like they're able to give you the attention you need to get the learning that you?
Yeah, as long as you show forth that you're going to try, the instructors will bend over backwards to help you get to where you want to be.
Good. All right. Can't shut the camera off from there, but everybody's fighting those colds and allergies, so there's nothing to do about it. We just kind of, okay, I think we're rolling. We can put on the headsets and make sure the audio comes out okay.
Okay.
I'm still looking here.
Right at me.
Right at
Oh,
you.
I should be sitting here. That's what I said I'd be. All right, thank you for reminding me that. Okay, we're rolling. I know we are, because just say your name and how to spell it.
Pedro Moreno, Pedro Moreno.
Okay. And what brought you to OSU Okmulgee? Was there something that really made you? I'm sure you had a lot of other options, but why did you take this option?
Well, OSU Okmulgee, OSU Institute of Technology really stood out to me because my counselors at school told me that, if I want a university that I can use my hands and I can use my mind, that this is probably the best place to be, in Oklahoma or in America.
And so now you're here. What is your opinion of the kind of education that you're getting?
Well, the education I'm getting is exactly what I'm looking for. Something I can use my hands, and it's something that's going to challenge me mentally. I've had a great experience here, a lot of opportunities around campus and in the classroom. A lot of opportunities been offered to me, whether it was serving as an officer for Skills USA, national vice president, or having the opportunity to spend a semester abroad in Thailand and Bangkok.
So for you, then, you're saying campus life has been varied and it's been a good balance. You feel like you got the kind of campus experience you wanted?
Yeah, the campus life is great. You have to be out there to enjoy it. A lot of activities all over campus. A lot of things for you to do. If you want the opportunities to go out and have fun here on campus, it's definitely there. Sorry.
No, that's fine. And so one of the things the university prides itself on is hands-on learning, and you're saying that's what you came for. Tell me how that works out as far as balance of lecture and learning, classroom, hands-on.
Well, the good thing about the education here at OSU IT is that our professor will instruct and lecture on what we're learning about, and then after that he'll say, okay, go to lab. So first we have a good understanding of what we're going to be doing in the labs, and then we can go out and put that into practice, which is what we're going to be doing when we go out to work. You know, a lot of people are out there in the world and they know how to do it, but they don't know the science behind it. They don't know the physics behind it. And we're definitely getting that education here at OSUIT, which is really going to make us stand out when we go out there in our career.
And what kind of, I'm sure you've talked to prospective employers, what kind of opportunities do you think you're going to find?
Well, there's a lot of opportunities all over America or all over the world, just depending on what you're looking for. Me and the instrumentation program, a lot of companies from the oil and gas companies have been coming out and talking to us, wanting us to go out and internship or work for them. They look at us and they see that someone that's going to make their process of having their merchandise go a lot smoother, and they see that we can save them some money, you know, making that process go a lot quicker and a lot smoother than, you know, it usually does. And so, you know, they look at us and they know that we're going to be able to make them some money. So they're definitely interested in us.
And have you been on an internship yet?
I haven't been on an internship. I go on an internship in August, you know, 2009. And right now that there's a lot of employers, you know, looking for internships, and you know, they've been asking me, you know, if I decided yet. But there's so many people wanting me to go with them. So you know, it's really hard to make that decision. It's something that I'm definitely going to have to think about, you know, because I know it's going to be my career. And but right now, with all the companies asking me to go for an internship, it's hard to make that decision.
Cool. I think we're good. Okay. First, let's just talk about the program and the kids a little bit. I've talked to two students, Pedro and a young lady, I forget her name. Amanda. And both of them said they really chose the school because it was hands-on, that's the kind of education they really wanted, that blend of hands-on plus education. Although I'll say these students, more than a lot of them I hear, also appreciated the instructional part, the mathematics and learning all the science behind it too. They felt like that really did create a good balance in them. And is that, tell me how your philosophy behind doing that?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think OSU Institute of Technology has always had this philosophy of hands-on learning. This institution has been here for since around 1946. Typically, students that come here are those that have identified that their learning style is hands-on. And so the school is perfect for that environment. Now, they also learn to realize that to be good hands-on, there's also some theory that needs to be able to mesh with that skill set. And at this institution, we have such a good faculty that understand that not only is the hands-on portion, this isn't going, okay, it's not coming out like I was wanting to.
We'll get there.
It is, I'm going to kind of start over.
All right.
I really think if I start off with that cornerstone thing, it gets me in the,
okay, good.
It gets me in that mode. Okay. Let me get there. OSU Institute of Technology is unique in that we provide a learning system that I will term cornerstone to capstone experience. Cornerstone is a fundamental course that prepares our engineering students to be successful in their program. Many schools do a fundamental of orientation or something to that effect. But here at OSU Institute of Technology, we take that a step farther and actually do a orientation for our engineering students. They learn the things that they need to be successful throughout their stay in the program. And that's why they call it Cornerstone. It's that first corner of the success, if you may. And then, of course, they go through their different courses, whether it be arts and sciences or technical classes throughout their stay here. And then at the end, we put a capstone on top of that. The capstone is a senior project. The students must demonstrate that they have learned the skills that is going to be that are going to be needed to be successful in industry. I think this is a great philosophy, and it instills in these students that we have a path. Every course, of course, is going to be hands-on oriented. It is tied to their general education. It's very lost what I wanted to say there.
You're talking about the courses being, whether the course is arts and science type course.
Yeah. When you're in your college algebra class, you can be assured that when you come over to your technical area coursework, that it's going to be applied. Our arts and science instructors and our faculty here in the engineering division work together to make sure that things are applied, that's not coming out right either.
Yeah, but I think that's interesting what you're saying.
Yes,
that there's some linkage that you all tell them, okay. In fact, aren't there special classes for like cohorts, like they might have the CAP program or automotive cohort, or like groups of students go through, and the faculty member in algebra would kind of build that program with a particular kind of, do you all do that too or not?
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Well, like my daughter taught over there, she taught ethics class, and she had just all Chrysler boys.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, specialized classes. Yes. For example, because of our Bachelor of Technology degree that we offer here in Engineering Division, we have to have a calculus based arts and science coursework, Calculus 1, Calculus 2. Those instructors work with our teachers to make sure that the material that they're teaching within those arts and sciences classes can be applied and used in their technical classes here in our program.
Cool. And when they do that, do you see that the students who might struggle with, when calculus scares me, do you see that they're actually able to get something out of it?
Yes, I counsel many prospective students when they come here, and that's one of the questions that I get probably asked most is, hey, will I be able to do the math to make me successful? And what I always tell them is that the faculty in the arts and science department are well aware that we are a hands-on institution, and the way that they present material is in such a way that as soon as you learn the concept, that you will apply that either in their lab or in our lab. And that usually kind of sets them, gives them a little bit of a confidence level that seems to at least make them think that maybe they can do it. And students come to me quite often during graduation and say, Ms. Traden, you're right. I had a little bit of anxiety about some of the higher level arts and sciences classes, and I found that I can do it.
Oh, I think that would really encourage a lot of students, because that would be a big worry. What are the career opportunities for students that go through this? I seem to see, like, when you have job fairs, a whole lot of people there and not enough students to go around.
Yes, probably for the last 5 years, this division has had 100% placement. The baby boomer generation is retiring. Industry probably has not done a very good job training new people, and so they're kind of in a hurt right now for people that have these skills. There are not very many people, young people, that really understand what these jobs are about. And so we have a small pool coming in. And so the industry really has identified us as a place that they can find these technicians. The problem is, the number of graduates that we have does not come anywhere near what industry needs. And so with those situations, we've had this 100% placement rate. And what's nice about the electrical electronics instrumentation program is how portable it is. You can go to work in just about any industry that you can think of where they're producing a product or providing a service. That's not just here in Oklahoma, but that's across the United States, and that's global. It's a very, what I call a portable career field.
That's exciting. You can just go anywhere because, sometimes the whole community will just have we're seeing that now, job problems, and a lot of people think, where can I go?
Exactly. The Engineering Technologies Division has developed a job fair system that we do once a semester, and all of the companies that have contacted us that need our graduates, we invite them in for a job fair. Students are able to interview and mingle with these companies, and it has been very, very successful. Students are not only getting jobs, but they're also making contacts for internships. And so that's been a very successful way to have industry find our graduates and our graduates to talk to industry.
On internships, are these paid internships? Do they make pretty good money?
Yes. One of the things I feel that's unique about the programs here at OSU is the internship is a requirement of all programs. And on top of that, it is a paid internship. We want our students to, as close as possible, get a feel for what it's like to work in industry as an employee. So when we put them on that paid status, that means that they have to be able to turn a wrench. The company that they internship has all the rights to let that student go if they're not performing like they're supposed to. So it's a unique opportunity for people to go out and get some hands-on training and actually earn some money while they're along the way. So I think it's a great system.
One of the things that as I'm listening to you talk, I'm thinking, wow, there are probably students that where this tape will be playing or in a high school or something that actually might be really good candidates, but they really don't know they're hands-on learners, or they really don't know what those kind of career options are out there for them. How do we tell them? How do we reach them? Or how does a student decide, hey, maybe that's what I am?
What I would suggest is that for them to actually visit our institution. I tell people all the time it's the best kept secret in Oklahoma, and if I can ever get a prospective student or a parent here on campus, I can lead them through some information that I have and through tours and working with some career advisors that we have here on campus. I'm assured that we can make the right choice for that person. We have several programs in the engineering division, and if the student has any type of inkling that they want to work with their hands and have a career where that's very challenging and doing something different every day, I feel confident that if they would just come here, that we can show them what our institution is all about.
Perfect.
Feel like I'm.
That one, as soon as this one closes, it'll push.
Right.
Immediately.
It gets closed.
Because it's time.
Yeah. Number of PLC timers used can be increased or decreased by programming changes. This is TON. This is an on-delay timer. It counts a time-based interval when the instruction is true. A time-based interval is Instead of going 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, what if you needed to count something in half seconds? Well, you can't put a 0.5 in there. Okay. So you have a time base, which is 1 second, 1/10 of a second, or 100th of a second. So you can say, for example, I'm going to put the time base as 1/10 of a second, and then I wanted to count 50 tenths of seconds, which would give me how many seconds total?
0.5 seconds.
5 seconds.
50 what?
50 tenths would give me 5 full seconds. Okay. So keep that in mind too, that your time base is important. So this is the on delay timer. We have the off delay timer, just like the ones we were talking about earlier. Then we have something called a retentive timer. A retentive timer keeps its time. So for example, if you have a timer on or a TLN or TOF, and you shut things off, right, or you de-energize the timer, the time goes to 0.
Oh, so you gotta reset the time every time?
Well, depends. For a retentive timer, if you close a contact, timer starts timing, and you open the contact, timer keeps its last count, or its last time. The others, as soon as you break open that rung, that input contact to start the timer, when you break that open, this thing goes to 0. So, in a timer instruction, we have a number of quantities. One is the preset time. This is the time duration of the circuit. For example, a time delay of 10 seconds is required. You'll have a preset of 10 seconds. That's what you're timing to. Okay? Because think about what a timer is for. You want to have a delay, and then you want to have something happen. So once that timer starts, that's when you start the delay. So you have a 10-second delay, you need a preset of 10 seconds. The accumulated time is the amount of time that has elapsed from the moment the coil became energized. From the moment that input switch closed, the timer starts timing, that'll be the accumulated time. And then the time base is like I said, 10th of a second, 100th of a second, or full second. These are coil formatted timers. Now this is kind of misleading because it shows the coil. Thing break or opens up, the timer stops and it resets. So here's the on delay timer. Okay, it's just like the one we talked about before. Run condition is false, which means that this input is not closed. The input is open. Therefore, the timer is not started. But once that input closes, then the timer starts. Everything's on. Right? And here's the time delay that timer will specify. I'll show you how to do this in a second. Now, in RS Logix, or in Logix Pro, you go to the timer table, the data files. How many of you guys got Logix Pro up right now? It's got plugged in. Go here, and you're going to see these extensions, I guess you can call them. EN, TT, and DN. You guys see those? These are your bread and butter. These are what you're going to use. What happens is whenever you close a contact to a timer, you'll have something like this. Okay, we'll call it.
I doubt he shows up. He didn't show up yesterday for Art's test, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, last test.
You guys have not stopped? Yesterday before I came.
Hey, those aren't connected. So you gotta connect them. I lighting all the time. You sleep these?
At least I'm not doing an administrator thing like I was last year.
Where's those screwed up? What do you, I don't even want to know what you mean by that.
I was administrator of our test last year. See, I don't know why it's doing that. It's like your accent's slow or something.
Maybe I touch a button for one time.
I know, but I don't know what the button changed. It's just a
Hey, is Natasha with you?
Oh yeah, I bought it.
Did you rewrite the program?
It was what?
Did you rewrite the program? Yeah.
Wow, whatever. No, it says not yet, is it? Pull up the Excel file real quick.
Okay.
What is the car end button on the left? Oh wait, hell. Hold on. This screen.
What's that?
Wired it.
I didn't put it in a wine bottle, but that was because I was on I had beer bottles too.
Yes, sir.
Well, I asked for the best looking guys, and this is where they sent me.
Slim Pickles, I guess.
I'm getting out of here.
Where's Slim? Hey. Oh, never mind.
Hey, there's a man.
I'm trying to skip
Robert is.
class. So a lot of times with stuff like
We're gonna skip it.
Somebody doesn't know the meaning of skip.
No, he was totally trying to get rid of me last night. Come on, man.
Any,
You don't need to go to class.
any ISA officers need to go? Or do you guys need to go?
Yeah, but we can't.
Oh, yeah, after this.
Yeah, give it please.
Yeah, anybody who needs to go to help out with the ISA activities today, you're.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get, guys. We
Okay.
really do.
well, once we get this done, we might show up for you. Is it done, Leonard?
I'm begging.
It's
Get on my knees.
How come it's not connected and not?
Selling hot dogs and nachos and pop.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Nachos, hot dogs and pop.
That's what we're selling?
Yeah.
What was our problem?
All the cords reach here.
Just came unplugged.
Oh,
Sila? When you start it?
Program is, we don't even need it. It's fine. Just gotta show them what it works.
It's set on, so the on is set on, it stays on all the time. Press off. Press on. Nothing. Okay, this is our count up. This shows us the cost $10, and this one shows us like the total within 24 hours. It shows us how much we paid our enterprise, and this can decrease it, but it doesn't decrease the money, and it doesn't decrease this one. This one stays the same. Yeah, so this, yeah, yeah. And go up. Should be just whatever you go up by. And if you decrease this one, it shouldn't decrease this body. It shouldn't change this one. First reset. It should reset. And it resets everything. Well, everything works except for this. So it's fine described. This is our cable from this one connects here, so that's how it communicates with the PLC. So whatever reading you get from here, it's in the straight to the PLC. Okay, and here's our program right here. We have the start button. this needs to be normal close, right? Yeah. Yeah, that probably solve our problem right there. I mean, one of our problem. So let's re-download that to the
Because I can go home to mom. Or and he understood what we were talking about.
So we download the program.
stuff. Oh, that should be stopped. Because if you look, my up counter is all the way to 10 to 40. Yeah. And
You're not going to go over there and help us?
this up counter is all the way up to 50. This one counts the total per day. And this one counts the total, I mean, how many is in the garage. And he said we don't have to limit it.
No. Well, then it shouldn't.
No.
We're good?
Well, it's connected, but you only have to look it up right here and then.
What?
They both say off.
Huh?
They both say off.
Oh, man. So that one
Is it momentarily?
Yeah. Press this one.
Because what do you have in there? Normally open or normally closed?
Yeah. It's normally
Normally closed. So that means, why would it show off?
Yeah, that one is, this one is probably with our Easy Touch software.
No, because this is giving us a PLC time before we unplugged it.
On. So just write it to the screen again just to make sure.
It was connecting.
I know.
What's it saying?
You open this. It says it's a moment when it's on.
What would cause it to connect like 10 minutes?
Because it can't find something on the other end.
So I just re-downloaded on those. Does it say
In that case, you might try rebooting something to reinitialize it.
Sometimes the computer. So, alright, save that.
It should be.
Or Johnny, you can play it and stuff, and me and him up there in wires, do that every now and then we get it
when it's on?
that's like wires.
But then we just need
I mean, unplugging.
It's a momentary on.
we just need any
So when it's
and
on.
then we just need to
So when it's pushed,
Where'd you send
that
it?
means that there's no continuity, no, like,
When it pushes, whenever we do it, push it.
it should be the way that we have it set up right now.
No, it generated it from using
This one?
Yeah.
and then
Normally close right there.
That, so when you push it, I mean, that kills the power. Is that what we're wanting it to do?
Yeah, it's normally closed right here, right? When you push this normally open, start button, it energizes this, locks this in, and now you have the power right there.
Yeah.
You no longer have this one. That's what we actually want to do.
These five,
But right now,
go for that. Yeah, I was just, I divided by five.
Did you restart it or just?
I think this starts off on the station. I think the station's fine.
yeah,
Maybe.
and one right there.
Just bring up the logic, bring up
And
this.
2 and 3.
I think. You don't think it's with our easy touch?
Yeah, it's with the Easy Touch, I know that for sure. Go, let me do something. Ooh, we have AC. Whoa.
Stop the presses.
Huh? Where's the burn?
said stop the process.
Here's the thing. I see what the problem is. Go back. So, go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
I've been working on it for
Not for the
No,
first two.
really bad.
Well, no, not for the first one, but that one after that. Long business. That's what they're trying to do. They got to do is
he said when they block you over it says about that.
parallel switches. In the very beginning of it, Bill's going to fly here. In the very beginning. That way they're
Probably rushed towards the end.
All those make it big.
That's the same thing as before. Huh? Yeah. I guess we just needed to delete it and redo it. Okay. Just, there's two things you can click to write into the panel. They see? No show is connected. There's a tricky thing to this. If the PLC is not connected and you download it straight to this, it'll download. It's not moving because everything is locked up. So first this just return it one time.
For dust events, is that what you're talking about? I thought you meant it was blowing the papers.
No, blowing stuff.
That's the only way I know
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll go away in a couple of days. You know, you can use like your lesson next time you're on online class, you check your username. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, that was to get rid of it.
Because I changed the thing in there to toggle.
Right here.
Oh, that's why.
Hey. It just came up. Yeah, hold on.
I'm trying to hurry that. 15 seconds doesn't matter.
Hold on a second.
It's
No.
You see? Hey, we love it. We love it. We want to know it's actually working.
You have more confidence in your programming than that.
I think that's
This one they have all of that.
it's supposed to. And we push it, it's going to break it.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So, click on here.
So, like, it's going to be
Oh, it's up to you already. Reset it.
So we didn't know. It's the same operation. We just didn't know this would be more correct.
I didn't
I
know.
mean, that's another issue.
What happened? We're gonna make the circuit, right? Because we wanted to do the opposite. Like, if we push it, we wanted to make the circuit. The stop will need to be momentarily on as well, because when we push it, we want to break the circuit, because that's already there. You got this.
Set it real fast.
So,
Have it set a counter. Reset.
Yeah.
So it resets that to either 1 or 0, 1.
click the off button again. Comes on. Yeah.
I actually saw a call with the LED
Click off.
yesterday on that.
Yeah. On.
Is 70.
Okay. When you turn it off and turn it on, does it reset? Turn it off. No. Turn it off. Yeah. Still has a value. Okay. Nothing changed. Okay. Turn it on.
Turn it on.
Okay.
Set it.
Everything resets.
Yep.
Sweet. And do a contact. It's already on contact. What our price?
Got 140.
140. And 14 in there. Okay. Do a down count.
Yes.
So minus how many vehicles?
3 vehicles so
3.
far.
And the price stays the same and the total for the 24 hours stay the same. Okay, increase again. Nothing. That's how much I'm making in 24 hours.
What is our 24 hour? What is the range of our 24 hours?
Wait a second.
Longer, doesn't it?
So that's 300, that should be like 30 seconds, right? Yeah, I have to take these out and put it in. Import issues.
Better than it was last year. It was in the like, well, no, it was in like the 30s, low 40s. And my class was from that.
You still working at 18?
Reset and off.
No.
Good one.
Reset. Reset and the orange should be reset. Okay. Turn it on.
Count.
Huh?
Are you counting?
No. Hold on. Reset. Off. Do off.